It's not where you start, it's where you finish.
And that ATM is just iconic.
Christian Rodriguez knows this as well as anyone because he started in a sugarcane field in the Dominican Republic.
The very, very small machete, just be able to go out to the sugarcane fields and just chop down whatever I could.
Christian moved to the U.S. when he was 6.
Who knows where it would have ended up, but the best thing that ever happened to me was coming to the United States.
After a few years in Euless, his mother was sent to prison and Christian ended up in a boarding school. He moved to Mesquite in the 8th grade and lived with an aunt, then an uncle, then a friend, but it never lasted.
I thought that if you were doing well in school and were a decent athlete, that you should probably be able to color outside the lines a little more.
For all that he did that teenagers do, you know what I'm saying, he always was focused on wanting to make sure he was an athlete. Just knowing that he wanted to be more than what he was.
One of the great qualities about Christian is just the drive he had, right? Regardless of the circumstances, he just knew that there was better things for him.
I've always wanted to be viewed as a true student athlete.
Christian was a good student athlete, but that wasn't enough. He needed a permanent home, and he got one from his football coach, Mark Elam.
All I did was what I saw done to me, what I saw done to other kids in coaching. That's what good coaches get into coaching for.
I vividly remember him saying that this is a 2-year contract. Let's set some guardrails, because that's what I really needed. I just needed some structure.
With a stable home, Christian flourished.
Really, his senior year, he really blossomed. His junior and senior year, he really came into his own.
If anything, he fell in with the right crowd, the guys that were going to the gym and the guys that were doing the types of things that created some positive momentum in his life.
He was just a force, a big, rangy, long arms type body, that could just do a little bit of everything.
As a junior, Christian was on the 1995 North Mesquite team that went to the state quarterfinals.
Homecoming our junior year, my junior year, Neil, your senior year.
The 96 team spent most of the year ranked #1 in the nation by USA Today.
The top 100 players in the state, I was number 33.
Christian was All-State as a senior and graduated in the top 5% of his class. He then joined our program at Texas A&M.
That's his national letter of intent.
The first NFL game I ever watched was Super Bowl 21, and I immediately fell in love with Lawrence Taylor. First college game, sack, scoop and score for a touchdown in the Meadowlands. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
So Christian literally burst onto the scene on the national stage.
I had a little saying that I used with our team, and it was, it's not the bad things in life that happen to you, but it's how you react to those things. Christian was a great example of reacting to the curves of life in a positive way, and was such an example for our team as a model student athlete.
I took summer school every year, and then I got my master's in a year and a half.
Christian spent a few months with the Indianapolis Colts before beginning his business career.
I've actually had him come out and speak to my kids.
Doing little things right.
He just did such a great job sharing his story, sharing the things that made him successful that, every year I show it.
My word of wisdom to the people that are watching this is never give up. I mean, if a guy like me can do it, anyone can do it.
I talk to kids all the time about it's not how you start the race, it's how you finish it. The amount of work that you put into it is going to dictate where you end up.